Hi, Libra. How are you? This is Mary Ellen coming to you once again from Moonrise Cottage here in beautiful southern Vermont. It's wonderful to be here with you for your September 2020 reading. So, as always, all the links are below. The COVID 19 special price reading, pardon me, is still in force. You can get a 30-minute reading for only $45. The price will be going up in October, but for the month of September, I'm going to leave it there. So, everybody who really wants a reading, this is your moment. Come get it. There are a series of new Nada Yoga quantum energy meditation classes starting at the end of September. Please go to the website, link is below, and check all that out. There are links for the astrology. If you want to know the decks I'm using, it's all there. So, Libra, I want to jump in. Last message, my guides are saying this is the last message, meaning the last reading that I'm putting out for the month of September when it comes to the monthlies. So there's been a theme going on, and it is carrying forward in you, and I understand why my guides waited to bring this out as the last message. So there is a shamanic reset, a shamanic emergence going on my guides are saying for all on the planet. Everybody in this dimension. So they've been speaking a lot about the multidimensional life that we have as mystical shamanic beings, quantum energy beings, walking here to participate in that which is coming forward over the next number of months before we turn the page into 2021. And when we do that, we will be in the sign of Aquarius, in a sense, astrologically. So this is what we're going to speak about. And if you look at these cards, there's something fabulous happening for you, Leo. You are coming into your power in a way that is gigantic. Look at that. So the mountain lion, and then we see mountain lion again in this card about the medicine wheel. So mountain lion is about coming into your power and the ability to use your power in a way that is filled with inherent strength so that you are bringing balance. Actually, it's about, my guys just said the word epic. Epic leadership with your power in a way that is filled with integrity, right action, right words, right thoughts, right deeds. That's what they're talking about in terms of the four directions. So that's called the four agreements. If you don't know about that, go look it up on the web, okay? So this is you moving around the medicine wheel. And I think what's happening is you have come full circle. And this month of September, will be your destination month. When you will have finished this, if you're new, welcome. Go look at the readings for Libra for the last few months, 3 months, if this is the fourth month, fourth stage. And it is a very important moment for you when you come into your power like a Libra would. Very balanced, seeking balance, trusting balance. And that is the quantum energy vibration that you bring to the mix. All the signs have a very important job to do energetically, and that's yours, of course. And the card for balance is here. So you've been on a really beautiful, they're saying epic again. Many of you have been engaged in a really gorgeous love relationship. Now you're going to come deeper into the quantum aspect of that, the way the two of you share energy. And remember, my guides always caution, remember, this might be about you and your best friend. It might be about you and a family member. This may be about you and a quantum partner in a love relationship. Look widely. It also has to do with you and your relationship to the social order. So you're going into the space between the words. The relationship is deepening now into the quantum aspects. So from the mystical, or pardon me, I always call it the mystical, because it is, the Celtic Wisdom Tarot, the main body of the reading, this is always the theme, the first card out, that my guides want to speak with you about. They're talking about, they want to have an actual conversation with you. So as the reading comes out, this happened for Cancer, they would like you to be present in an intuitive way so that you can understand the messages coming between the words. Some energy perhaps for you. So this is the sacred grandmother. She is the queen of all that kind of knowledge. and it's Queen of Pentacles. In this deck, what she does is she sits suspended in the universe. Her ultimate ability to create spiritual wealth and manifest those items needed by her sacred lineage, her grandchildren. So she's sitting here looking into your reading just like this, suspended in the universe, literally weaving the strings of your destiny, Libra. It's quite beautiful. And what she's looking at is you, obviously. And there it is. That's the card for Libra. That's the balancer of harmony. So the balancer of harmony is the Justice card. Bringing balance, bringing equity, bringing stabilization. You, along with all of humanity, have been split open, haven't we? Especially the heart-mind chakra. In this last year, since my guys are saying since COVID was here, and they're saying it was really like late October last year. We didn't know yet what was happening. Some people knew, but it didn't really wallop us until some months later. So we've been split open. This is Elena. She has a long mystical name. I can never pronounce it correctly. But she is known as the Steers Woman. And she helps Dreamtime passages unfold. And she helps you find your way. She's known to be sort of the patron goddess of seafaring vessels. She will help them find their way into the port without crashing on the rocks. So these are the things that, this is your energy. This is your experience that you're going to have in your own life, but it's also the experience that you are going to have on a spiritual basis. You're going to feel yourself in your true energy. I think for many of you, my guides are saying, at long last, you will understand your energy. And as my guides always say, all you have to do is stand on the street corner like that and just let the energy beam off of you, and you're contributing to the positive outcome that society needs at this moment. So just so you know, that's turned on high for the month of September. And the first card on the human walk, that's the Sacred Magician. It is the decider of will. That's what magic is really about. He's very activated at the will center and the heart center, and he has abundance at his heart chakra, seeds of what's coming forward, pine cones. And he is willing them and giving them forward into the journey. And here's what he's giving it forward into. That's the Lover's card. So Libra, whoever the lover is, we see this woman, she's very clairvoyant. She's almost in a trance. And what she's doing is she's choosing her pathway. Also from the heart chakra, that's where her abundance lies. She knows. She's very wise. And she's activated at the third eye. So you and your lover, whoever it is, that the two of you illuminating each other in a way that is deeply connected with the angelic realm, the heavens, the multi-dimensional shimmering universe, all those notions. That's the energy of the relationship. So we're talking, my guides are describing the relationship. They want you to primarily focus on yourself, but needs to be known, they're saying. So, Queen of Cups. Do you see that she also is sitting in this triple spiral of the regenerative process? Death, decay, reincarnation, rebirth, and the cycle goes on and on and on. So if you pair that together with the notion of the four directions, there's a very regenerative process going on for you in this month of September. She sits there on her throne like this on the table. Look. A lot of power here, Libra. A lot of balancing energy. So shamanically, your energy is being turned on in this way. For many of you, it's happening through a sacred relationship with a sacred other. There is inference on the table that it could be a sibling or it could be a family member. So don't discount that. Look widely. Okay? So there's a lot of destiny coming forward. You are coming into a very high order of mystical love because of the magic of the moment. And you're going to decide to go for it. It's actually like this. It's always backwards in the camera. So that's how it looks in your human walk. Those are the 3 cards for your human destiny in the month of September. That's pretty dang good. The bridge card that carries you into the energy that you use to transition into the full knowledge and experience of yourself as a soul being and access the soul contract that you made before you came here. While you're walking your human walk, there's something going on in the soul level. And you see it always. It's always reflected if you learn to have that kind of vision. That is the judgment card. The renewer of devotion. It's about an awakening coming on a soul level. Look. Very mystical, beautiful Libra. So those are the triple initiates, the triple guardians, the triple sons of Saint Brigid, the triple goddess, the sacred numeral 3, the energy of the sacred numeral 3. So your mystical journey, your lover, or your quantum partner, and the universe aligning, and you return to the bowl, into this sacred place out of which everything comes, to have a massive healing on a soul level. You are moving through that portal, if you will. And when you are in the bowl, you are going to have the type of healing that literally finishes a soul circuit. That's how deep this is for you. So what my guides talk about is, there are cycles. We all have life cycles. We understand that as a concept. It's true on a soul basis as well. So you have this moment. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I get it. Takes me a while sometimes. There we go, look. See the 4 directions? You're going back into the bowl. Snake is about transmutation, eagle vision. Look at that. And you see the hummingbird? Joy. A high degree of radiance and joy. It's quite lovely. So you're going into the bowl in order to come out like that, fully vested in your leadership. Mountain Lion has a lot of power, but Mountain Lion does not abuse its power. It always uses it for the good of its cubs, its family, its relations, and it doesn't create rage and abuse, despite the fact that it could easily do so. That's why it's given to you, Libra, because you have the wisdom and the ability and the actual desire to wield it with balance. Ooh, it's giving me a chill. I love it. So, the space between the words is that, made up of all those things and the telepathic communication that you're clearly going to have, because the circuit, you are finishing a circuit of existence as a soul being. This is the energy that ties you together with your soul contract. So you are going through some mystical portage. It is all about the Pisces full moon. I'm going to do my best to get a reading out about that. It's an insanely busy time for me because of all this energy that's going on. There's a lot of activity at Moonrise Cottage. So I'm going to try. I think I might be spending some time away from Moonrise Cottage starting on the 1st of September. So wish me luck. Send me some of this beautiful balanced energy. So your soul's finishing a circuit. You're going to be made free. And when you pop out the other side, you are beginning with this full moon, you're going to emerge into pure energy, pure quantum energy. You're going to feel it in your being. You're going to feel the magic of it in your life. And there's a partner there of some kind to help you balance it because it's intense. The realm of the angels with a sacred partner. Quite beautiful. That is how creative you're going to be as you wield this love energy that is being given to you, Libra, because we need to have balance. So your soul is going to be made free. You are going to transition into the place where there are no words, pure energy. And when you pop out the other side, you're starting a new soul journey. Look. The Sun card. The most powerful, most beneficial card in the deck. First card on the level of your soul journey. You're going to be completely transformed marked, tattooed, whatever, however you want, male energy, the active principle. So you're being given this love energy and some kind of quantum partner to bring forward destiny in this place. Beautiful Libra, because you have the power as the balancer of harmony to take on and finish the task. So you will feel yourself fully in your quantum energy vibration. And I'd like to invite all of you to come and join the meditation classes that are starting in the end of September. That's what we literally do. We utilize quantum energy vibration with the science of Nada Yoga, and we go out into the shimmering universe. It's quite an experience if you've never had it. Pardon me. So I invite you to come join us with this power of solar energy. This is the protector of sacred lore. So a very active coming forward with that kind of energy as the balancer of harmony. You're going to help the world heal, Libra, just because of who you are. And it is very shamanic. So there's the next card. On a soul level, I want to show you how the energy rises through the reading. Look at that, Libra. Human realm, the lovers, that's you. And in my readings, this card that indicates you is at the very center. And all the energy in the reading spins off of you, just like this card demonstrates. There she is standing in the universe, balancing the tides. And there is the full moon. You and your quantum other, whoever this is. So I'm curious to know, and I always ask people, write to me, tell me what's going on, because I love to hear how these energies play out, and I want to know how you are. So there's balance. All the twos in every deck are about balance. So this is the dialogue of art, the Two of Cups, an alchemical moment where you pour energy back and forth between each other. So on this full moon, if you can get with whoever your quantum partner is, because it's clear to me that you absolutely have a quantum partner, or at minimum a soulmate in your presence. Some of my soulmates, and I think most of us understand this now, are just very dear friends of mine. So figure out who this is. Who's your partner that's going through this medicine wheel transition into the bowl and out, transferring yourself into radiant energy, and then back into human form, popping out as the active male principle. Fabulous. So that's Merlin and his sister. Merlin lost his way, got some PTSD. It's that kind of a story. His sister they were very devoted to each other. My guys are saying they were quantum twins, things like that. So she built him a tower, a place to live where he could look out upon the world from many different perspectives in order to see each little piece. Which window you look out gives you a different perspective, and many doors through which to come and go, so that he could experience the healing he was meant to have, and all the new growth could come forward. Look, you really are. You're going into the bowl. I think this process is initiated with the culmination of the Pisces full moon on the 1st of September. It's going to be a very beautiful, powerful month. And you may actually, my guys just said, it may induce psychic powers. And if you're in a quantum partnership, you know that there's a lot of telecommunication that goes on anyway because of the way the energy stimulates you. It's not the other half of you. It is a quantum partner whose vibration is such that you initiate, pardon me, I'm using the wrong word. You ignite each other's energy. And it is very complementary. So if you were part of a circuit, and when you turn on a light switch in your home, let's say you have a series of lights in the ceiling in the kitchen, that kind of thing. And if you pay close attention, they do not all turn on instantly. There are fractions of a second, and they turn on as a series. They're a circuit. We as humans are a circuit. And we will help each other ignite and turn on. That's what the tapestry weaving is that my guides talk about. We're here to ignite each other and open the circuit of our existence so that it can come into its medicine wheel and into its balance. So when this work comes forward in this way, then we know that the outcome, look at that. That's the goddess ball on. You see the sun coming up. Like I just said, in her life, her energy. So there's a lot of yin yang in this reading as well. Beautiful bow on. Sacred goddess. Her name means cow wealth. She walked 3 times counterclockwise around a sacred well, and the well bubbled up and consumed her, and she literally turned into a river. The most sacred river that exists in Ireland is called the Bruna Boyne. The Boyne Valley, Boyne River, the Boyne Valley, is the place along which many of the most sacred sites of all sacred sites across the world. There are many. You know, I don't have to tell you. In each site, there's a mystical destiny, and there's a mystical story behind it. What is the energy that brought it forward? She brought forward the Bruna Boyne. Go look up, if you don't know, about Newgrange and all the sacred passage tombs and many of the sacred sites along the Boyne Valley in Ireland, and you'll understand your destiny. It's an allegory, Libra, for what's going to happen as a result of your energy combined with this sacred partner. Because you're turning on a circuit for each other, but it's also because you are carrying the energy of balance, it's going to go out, stream out from you, and well up all around the world and bring forward something very beautiful, very sacred. So in terms of your energy, Libra, look, there's the outcome. The sacred initiate. Do you see? You are accepting the energy. It's quite lovely. That's what the initiate does. Makes a commitment, blindfolded, accepts the energy and the amulet of the initiate, who is bestowed upon, the initiate has the amulet, sorry, my guys are talking, bestowed upon him by the goddess of sacrifice, because it is known to be a sacrifice when you dedicate yourself to a sacred life, especially if you're committing to a life of service. I'm getting pictures of monasteries and priests and nuns and Buddhist monks and things like that. There's something about you, and perhaps in your lifetimes that's the energy that you have transitioned through. And so now you're reaching another stage of that in your life. And in general, when it comes to the relationship, look, there's no question in my mind. There's an ascension moment coming. This couple were under a spell. It's a long fairy tale, but in essence, this woman had to go through her own transformation. Thank you, Spirit. She had to go through her own transformation in order to free herself from the spell she was under, so that she could come into her destiny. Look at that. Wow. And when that moment happened, they were in a banquet hall, and they were able to finally run together, grasp each other. They ran to the giant fireplace, and they stepped into it. And they immediately started to transport up the smoke hole. And when they got to the atmosphere, they turned into swans who mate for life. And they flew away. So there's a lot of mystical storytelling in the Celtic tradition when it comes to swans. They're considered to be mythical beings. And if you look at the animal medicine deck, a swan, thank you, Spirit, a swan is a mystical being that is meant to travel into other dimensions through the doorway of the dream time in order to reclaim itself and find its true identity and return it here to this place. Very interesting. It's based on this notion of the ugly duckling story. So if you don't know that, look it up, okay? So I'm going to ask my guides to give us one more message, one more piece of advice for you, Libra, this beautiful month of September. I want to thank everybody for being here for this shamanic moment. When you come into your shamanic destiny, and you transfer yourself to the sacred bowl so that your energy can be free of the, wow, my guys are saying a lot of words, the disparity of the energy that's going on here in this world, particularly here in the United States, but it's everywhere, we know. Pluto and Capricorn, conjuncting with Saturn, Mars and Aries. It's a sacred battle that's going on, and everybody's being prepared for it. Okay, beautiful Libra, please, one more piece of advice. There it is. Beautiful. Libra, I'm just going to read it to you right from the book because I want to make sure you have the correct words. I don't like to interpret when it comes to the runes, but that's the rune for possession. And it talks about asking yourself, what do I need? What does possession mean for me? Is it earthly things or is it spiritual wealth? And, you know, based on this reading, we know the answer, right? The guys just want to confirm it for you. So let's see if I can do it that way. I'll hold that up for you, okay? And we'll just read from the book. This is Fehu. It is about possessions, nourishment, and it is reflective of cattle. So that notion of Bo-an, who turned into the well, the river Boyne, her name means cow wealth. Interesting how that's reflected in this way. Thank you, Spirit. So Fehu is a rune of fulfillment. It is about ambition satisfied, love shared, and rewards received. It promises nourishment from the most worldly to the sacred and from the divine. For if the ancient principle, as above, so below, holds true, then we are here to nourish God. This rune calls for a deep probing of the meaning of profit and gain in your life. It is time to look with care to know whether it is wealth and possessions that you require for your well-being, or rather self-rule and the growth of a will. Thank you, Spirit. That's the magic card, the magician, and the name of the card in this deck is the Decider of Will. Thank you, Spirit. It's bringing forward a lot of magic this month, no pun intended, in all of these ways. So let's see. Another concern of Fehu is to conserve what has already been gained. You've come a long way. This rune urges vigilance and continual mindfulness, especially in times of good fortune like this. For it is then that you are likely to collapse yourself into your success on the one hand, or perhaps to behave recklessly on the other. Enjoy your good fortune and remember to share it, for the mark of a well-nourished self is the ability and the willingness to nourish others. So my guides are talking now about this. That kind of power used correctly causes other people to feel secure enough to follow your leadership because you will not abuse it, Libra. And they'll be able to see your power, be in awe of your power, and join with you to continue the work that you are doing because you will be a servant leadership rather than a maniacal dictator. So, Libra, thank you so much. That's it for today. I really appreciate that you are here at Moonrise Cottage picking up your message. Hang on a second. I always have to play with buttons. But I just wanted to, my guys are saying they wanted to honor you. They wanted you to know. So have a wonderful month. I look forward to trying to get out full moon reading. My guides are telling me there's some mid-month readings are going to come forward. And I personally can't figure out in this moment when and how that's going to happen because there's so much going on here, including travel. So I'll look forward to seeing you next month. Goddess willing, have a wonderful month. And let me know how this is transpiring in your life. I really like to know the real life scenarios if you're willing or able to share. Thanks, everybody, so much. I'll see you soon.